If you work in an office environment and maybe you're on the computer most of your day, you recognize that sometimes your body has aches and pains that might be related to those postures. Also, more and more people are working from home. And homes really haven't been set up for good office ergonomics. Your table in your kitchen actually is too high for most computers and office setup. So what we want to do is take a few moments and go through what an ideal setup might look like. This can help you relieve that neck pain, the tension in your shoulders, avoid carpal tunnel syndrome, and so forth. So here in our office, we have Craig working right now, typing an email. This is not your ideal setup, but I bet you can see your own posture in this, or you've seen coworkers that are like this. So you can see how he's moving his head up, his shoulders are high, his elbows are bent, his leg is crossed. You have a wallet in your back pocket. We need to take that out too. Yep. So we want to keep things symmetrical. If you have a wallet in your back pocket, that's going to make the hips turn. So you want to keep a wallet in your front pocket. So first things first, we want both feet flat on the floor. We want you centered in the chair, bottom all the way to the back of the chair, sitting up with good posture. And the desk, we need to have adjusted. And yes, this is an electronic desk. We want it adjusted so that your elbows are basically a right angle, 90 degrees. Shoulders are straight down to the side, and you're able to sit up straight and look at your screen. The top of the computer, the top line of print, typically needs to be at eye level, and this is pretty close for him on this. This is going to be a much more comfortable posture for him. The other thing to consider is, what do you use most during your day? Your most commonly used items need to be in the field right in front of you. If you're repeatedly reaching out to get something, or you have your mouse out here, then we're kicking in shoulder muscles that we don't need to activate. So if you find that you're having to write and use the mouse, and you have to use the keyboard, and because you have papers in front of you, your keyboard isn't where you want it to be, and your mouse isn't where you want it to be, then you want to consider a pull-out tray that's hooked underneath the desk. Put your keyboard down there, your mouse can be there, and then you can have your paperwork in front of you. Now, throughout the day, if Craig were to sit here all day long in this chair, in this posture, he's going to get stiff and sore. So really, about every other hour, you want to be changing positions. Go to standing. So in this case, Craig should stand up, and we would adjust the height of the table. And this is going to seem tall to you. I think you'll be surprised at how tall this desk needs to be for proper posture. And I realize that not every office setup is going to have one of these desks that automatically go up and down. There are less expensive alternatives that are manually used. But again, Craig's at 90 at the elbow. He's standing tall. He isn't doing this with his head. He's not looking too far down with his head. Top line of print is at eye level. These are the things that you want to get set up. And again, the mouse is important. We see so many patients come through that actually have, on the opposite shoulder, pain right in through here because they're using their mouse like this. Okay, get that elbow at 90 and have the mouse down here. It's just wrist work, and that'll relax the shoulder. So these are some tips and tricks. I've also developed a handout which lines out what you need to be doing on your office setup, and you can print that and use that and make sure your office space is set up correctly. Hope this was helpful. Thank you.